All right, welcome everybody to the latest Do One Thing episode. Today we'll be talking about doing one thing, cold weather riding. Today's ride start was at about 17 degrees, ride end was about 19 degrees. So here's what's going on, we'll go from the ground up. So first of all, here's the gear involved in this, and sometimes the dressing takes longer than the ride. So regular shoes, neoprene shoe covers. Just covering the toes, that was sufficient. 2 pairs of socks, not thick socks, just regular socks. There's a pair of the Mario socks, and there is a pair of the Do Not Pole Vault the Caldera socks under there somewhere, believe it or not. But regular socks, no need for thick socks. You don't want your feet cramped up on a cold day. They will freeze if you have too much stuff shoved in the front of your shoe. So just 2 pairs of basic socks and toe covers. Then tights. 2 pairs of tights. Navy blue pair, a slightly more insulated pair on the outside. And then windproof pants. Underneath there, of course, team issue cycling shorts. You want those chamois pads right against your skin, folks. No underwear with cycling shorts. Next, we've got, let's see. Oh, and make sure you have a jersey that is, there we go. Make sure you have a jersey that is big enough to fit on the outside of your jacket. So here's the rest of the stuff. So I've got, first, a base layer. You want to have a wicking layer against your skin. A very thin base layer that I've had since 1998. Shout out to Ron for that Nike Dry Fit shirt. Very, very thin. Wicks moisture. Then I got an insulative layer. This Columbia fleece, it's kind of baggy. To stay a little warmer, have your clothes a little bit less skin tight. Maybe a little bit more room for air in there. After that, windproof soft shell jacket. Just a plain soft shell windproof jacket there. And then this chartreuse colored jersey on the outside of that just for high visibility. And then, of course, the team jersey because you want to have your pockets for your gear, right? Next. And the windproof pants. These are just regular old, like, Gore-Tex windproof pants. They're not skin tight. They're super warm. They're not insulated. Also, I was wearing a pair of arm warmers. This is the thumb hole kind that keeps the arm warmers from coming out of the gloves. Just regular, they're actually pretty heavily insulated arm warmers there. And then also these OR gloves. We're not paid to say that. We buy them. They are just fine. And I was toasty warm on this ride, so that's it. Oh, and also the snow sports helmet and the belay goggles. So that's it. Oh, and of course, the military issue plain old polypropylene balaclava. Nothing special here, nothing windproof. The snow sports helmets are great because they, not only do they hold their goggles, but they have these ear flaps, and those really help to make it a lot comfier on those cold days. So that's about it. That's do one thing, folks. And when I say do one thing, I mean be elite. You don't got to be an elitist to be elite. Do one thing, have the capability to ride your bike and operate in extreme conditions. I find it fun. I only did about 8 miles today. Also, one more thing. Keep in mind you should drink your water early because your water bottle will freeze. And one other thing, when the temperature drops below about 40 degrees, you can lose up to about 30% of your lung capacity. So don't expect to go as fast as you normally do, especially when you have howling winds of 40 miles an hour and temperatures below 20 degrees. That makes the air more viscous. So that's about it. Do one thing, have the capabilities. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to the Smash News Network. Least busted name in news.